let me ask you something. I, I'm gonna get straight to it. What's your thoughts about UFOs?
Uh, I think they do exist. I
Yeah,
had an encounter,
really?
but I don't know what it was. Uh, this was, oh my God, that would have been. I was in. I was wrestling in North Bay, Ontario, Canada. We did that for 5 years. I think I told you about that. We'd go up north. Larry
Right.
Kazaboski was a promoter up in North Bay, Ontario. That's 200 miles north of Toronto. And we went up there 5 summers. He would open up the territory the 1st of May and he'd close it uh, the last day of October because he couldn't get the arenas with hockey. Hockey, it was taken. You couldn't rent the arenas to, you know, to have wrestling. And there was
Right.
no other big building. Those towns, people up in Canada are crazy, but hockey, companies have hockey teams, they play. Those buildings are rented all the time. I mean, big buildings, big, you know. And I was up there, and I was coming back from Sault Ste. Marie back to North Bay, and I had this old English, can't remember his name. He was the referee. It was just him and I in the car. And of course, where we were, there's no population, nothing but woods, forests, and the roads, 2-lane roads, and just some of them were bad. Some anyway, we're coming back, and it's probably 11, maybe midnight or after midnight a little bit.
Hmm.
And I'm driving, and I wasn't sleepy. I wasn't dreaming. I was. So I'm driving, and then all of a sudden, right over the treetops in front of us, probably a half a mile, treetops. I mean, we thought it was crashing in the trees. All these lights, different. I mean, just flashing and different colors, and then it went right over just as we got there, right in front of us, right over the highway, and it was nothing but trees again. And I mean, it was probably 200 feet,
What
and
the?
it was gone. Didn't
Wow.
last long. We just saw. Shoop. I told you what his name was, and he was an English guy, by the way. And I said, "Did you see that?" Oh, his name was Jack. Jack Wentworth, the referee, ex wrestler. I said, "Jack, did you see that?" He says, "Yes, mate." He says, "I thought I was dreaming." I said, "What the hell was it?" He says, "I couldn't tell." He says, "All these lights flashing, and he said, I thought it was going to crash, but it went right on by." Well, anybody with an airplane wouldn't fly that low at night.
Right.
It might have been 200 feet, 300 feet. Anyway, we kept talking about it. I mean, it don't make no sense, you know. But we didn't see no shape. I didn't see a shape. I just lights. Well, when I got home, I thought about something. I said, I'm going to research, see if there's an airport, around where we were. 'Cause I knew about where we were. There was a little town further. Maybe 10 minutes later, we went through this little town. And I said, huh, I'm going to find out if there's an airport. Well, I looked and tried to find out if there was any airport around. There had no airports for miles and miles. The nearest airport would have been Sudbury, which was about 80 miles away. That's all I can say. I don't know what it was. And I said, but there was something.
Wow. That's
There was something.